Hey, welcome to Two Doctors Homestead. My name's Daniel, and this is another exciting episode of Prepper Pantry Pick of the Week. It's that time of year again to come together with friends and family and be thankful for everything that we have, right? So this week we're looking at some Thanksgiving classics here. We have Spam, ham, or turkey, right? So you can have your ham, you can have your turkey, and you can celebrate Thanksgiving thanks to Spam for years to come. Even if the zombies come, even in the zombie apocalypse, you can get your ham and canned turkey out and celebrate a day of thanks. So I wanted to jump into this and just look at, from a long-term food storage pantry, what options you might have for ham and turkey and what's in the can, right? How does it relate in terms of long-term food storage? We're going to talk about costs and what's in the can. So I used a 2,000 calorie a day diet for my math on this video. 2,000 calories is the FDA average, and that's what the nutritional information is based on. Certainly do what works for you, right? Follow the diet that works for you. One of these is gluten-free and one of these is not, and we'll jump into that. So you need to eat what makes sense for you, for your body. But we're using 2,000 calories a day, right? Because we're going to talk about days of food and whatnot. So I wanted to get that disclaimer out there, certainly, and jump into each one. So what's in the can? We're going to start with canned turkey. That is a Thanksgiving classic, right? So the turkey Spam was $2.98 for the can. Both cans cost $2.98. Both cans are 12-ounce cans. They both have 6 servings per container, and the best by date on both cans is 2026. So that's the same either one you go with. Now, if you go with the turkey, it's $2.98. There's 480 calories in the can. As we said, 6 servings per container, 2 ounces per serving, 12 ounces for the can, 480 calories total. So it would take 4 cans to get to 2,000 calories, or 1,920 calories. We're going to call that 2,000 for $11.92. So if your long-term survival plan was to live on 2,000 calories a day and just eat Spam turkey, that would cost you $11.92 per day. So that's 4 cans. So each can, if you had 4 cans, 1,920 calories. Eating the 4 cans would get you 108 grams of fat, 960 milligrams of cholesterol, 13,990 milligrams of salt, 24 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, 216 grams of protein. And this one is not gluten-free, and I'm suspecting that has to do with the broth or the modified potato starch and whatnot. Some of the ingredients in here with the turkey. Turkey itself would generally be gluten-free because gluten is wheat and turkey is turkey. So jumping into the next one here, I had to break that down for you. The classic Spam, also $2.98 per can, 12 ounces, 6 servings, 2 ounces per serving. This is where it kind of deviates a little bit, right? So this is 1,080 calories, so almost double the calories, or more than double the calories per can that you would get with the turkey for the same price, same size can. So this would take 2 cans to get to 2,000 calories, which is 2,160 calories, and that would cost you $5.96. So if you ate 2 cans of this, you could live on that more or less for a day. That's $5.96. You'd get 192 grams of fat, 480 milligrams of cholesterol, 9,240 milligrams of salt, 12 grams of carbs, 84 grams of protein, and the Spam is listed as gluten-free, right? I think it's the gravy on the turkey one that makes it not gluten-free. So this is half, right? Half as many cans, half the price if you're just looking for calories to survive the apocalypse, right? They're both 2026, and a lot of people would argue canned goods last forever or a very long time. We're not going to get into that so much. So looking at the nutritional information, this 2 cans versus 4 cans has less cholesterol, less salt, less carbs, less protein, about half of each, because it's 2 cans versus 4 cans. What it does have is a much higher fat content, almost double the fat content of the turkey. So I suspect the double calories actually comes from the fat more than, say, the meat or the protein, right? Because it's less protein for 2 cans, double the calories of 4 cans, 2, 4, right? So you are getting a lot of fat. In a survival situation, that's not necessarily a bad thing in terms of general health. Maybe not a great thing. It depends on what diet you look to follow, right? They are both low carb, 1 gram, and I think I said one gram. So if you're going on low carb, high protein, gluten free, SPAM is the way to go, right? And we have spoken about canned goods before. I tend to lean away from canned goods in general for long-term food storage because of the higher cost. This is $5.96 per day. If you look at just standard things like flour, sugar, your base ingredients, you can get that down to maybe 50 cents a day for rice. Once again, that depends on the pricing in your area, but it is certainly a lot more expensive than some of your basic staple options. However, you might need some meat, right? You need that protein to survive as well. So it has its place in your pantry. 2 cans of SPAM, 12 ounces. That's not that bad. 24 ounces. That's what, about 1.5 pounds to survive on for a day's worth of calories. The turkey takes a little bit more. Wanted to show another option here that we like to do. This is home canned turkey, right? So we processed a turkey and canned the meat. So I think when you're home canning, and we've done the math before, you're generally going to pay about half the price as you would if you just went out and bought the canned meats, right? You get more for your money when you can it yourself. I feel like it's probably better quality than when you're going to get in a canned meat if you do it properly. Obviously, there's the cost to can, but if you already have a pressure canner, if you're willing to make that investment in a pressure canner, you're going to get better quality and save money canning it yourself than you would buying the canned meats, especially this time of year. And obviously, that depends on how much you're paying for your chicken or your ham or the meat you want to can. If you look at Thanksgiving, usually turkeys are on sale, so it might be the time to look for some sale prices on around after Thanksgiving. You might be able to get turkey for cheaper than you would normally, and therefore you could can it yourself, put some food away, and save a little bit of money in the process. So I hope that helps out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for watching, and we appreciate you.